both made it simultaneously in both of those scoring areas. So without further ado, I would like to present to you who our mayor, who our vice mayor is, and who are our 5 council members. So, upon unanimous consent of the committee by a 7-0 vote, the mayor was selected to be Kate Martin of Cornerstone Christian Academy under the teacher Kelly Peters. The vice mayor who was selected was Julia Simpson, Appomattox Middle School, under the tutelage of Gwendolyn Rigney. Logan Terry, Appomattox Middle School, under the tutelage of Krista Williams. Raven Torrance, Appomattox Middle School, under the tutelage of Daniel Ulmer. Liza Woody, Appomattox Middle School, under the tutelage of Gwendolyn Rigney. Olivia Almond, Appomattox Middle School, under the tutelage of Chelsea Daniels. And finally, Remington Klusman, homeschool, the son of Talia and I can't think of his father's name right now, Klusman. So yeah, so they have
It's Charles Klusman
Charles. There we go. That's the one. I met him today, and so good. Well,
from the Babcock House.
yes. So that was it was a really fun experience. I took up my lunchtime with no food and decided to go and hand out all these
Lose some weight.
lettuce. Yeah, exactly. But no, we were very fortunate, just to let you in on the window that I got to see when we got to Cornerstone Christian Academy, and we told Kate that out of the 120, she placed at top 1.
Told her today.
She kind of, she kind of like welted up in like almost tears. She didn't cry, but it was just so overwhelming.
That'll probably be on their Facebook page.
And so right after that, she went to call her parents, so they had a phone in the office, and she just went right to that. And, so they gave her some time to do that, and so it was really special to see where all the kids ended up. And we had sent them all their information. They got a lot of paperwork to do between now and all the way up to April the 23rd. So we really only gave them 10 days in advance to get this all done. But we are very fortunate. I'm very proud of the teachers, all who were included. The teachers across the board were Kelly Peters, Joshua Dooley, Gwendolyn Rigney, Krista Williams, Daniel Ulmer, Chelsea Daniels, and Jessica Jennings. So it's been really wonderful, and I'm excited for the 23rd. And of course, again, as I've stated before, y'all are all invited, and we hope that y'all will be there to be able to see these kids in action. And that's the end of my report.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you for a job well done. It's not over yet.
Yeah, no.
Are you getting the BML president? Do you think he'll come?
Dwayne is going to be in Kentucky for another conference, so we weren't able to get him. But Rob has been informed, and he still wants to do a story on this because, based on what we had now, mind you, let's just say the essays last year were less than 10. So getting to 120 this year, and a lot of them really came from the press of that woman over there, Danielle. So
Push.
yeah. So it's been really good. So thank you.
Excited.
Thank you, McKinley. Town manager's report, sir.
Yes, sir. A few things. We have an economic development meeting tomorrow, which will be discussing the economic incentive policy. I know I made some suggestions and edits. Our chair has made quite a few suggestions and edits, and I'm looking forward to that discussion. Also, be asking the EDA to take on the Rose project. What that will mean is if they are willing, they will make a request through vote for council to hand over the Rose project to the EDA. I hope that goes well, and I hope that everybody's on board, because I think that that's a perfect segue for our economic development members, authority members, pardon me, to reach out to local businesses and even businesses that are just in the county for sponsorship, especially since some of our some of our areas with the roads project are actually quite expensive to maintain, so it should be a good initiation. The
That's a
last
great
thing-
idea. As chairman of the Rose Project, I praise that idea. I think it's a wonderful idea.
So, yeah, hopefully they will take it on and request council to turn it over. The last thing is something that I had put off for a multitude of reasons we've discussed, between the mass utility plan and this and the other. But I realized that I shouldn't have put it off, and I don't want to put it off any longer, especially now with Councilor Ulmer here with us as well. We've got some different faces. And so I would ask you tonight, because I rarely get to speak to all of you, obviously, usually only at the meetings, as it should be. I would like to do a retreat with Kim Payne. He has agreed to do a retreat. He's offered, now this is my suggestion because, most of you work, that it'd be on a Saturday. And that's totally fine with him and with me. And of course, fortunately, Diane, I don't think I asked you, I'm sorry.
It's good.
But I hope it's to your preference, to your all preference, so you don't have to use any time off. And he had available the 23rd or the 30th of May. So I understand if you can't commit at this particular moment, if you don't know what your schedule looks like, but if you would please let me know as soon as possible, that would be wonderful, because I think it would be great for us all to get back and for this retreat, we're not going to worry so much about the strategic plan or any of that, like I tried to do when I first came aboard, because we found out that we didn't know what we didn't know, right? It's kind of changed things, and so we can work on that after we get our master utility plan.
It's going to be at the Inn and Suites, or
That would be mine. I mean, we can do it anywhere that y'all would prefer, but the easiest thing is to deal with them and Dana at the Inn and Suites in the conference room there. And this would be
excellent
more.
Wi-Fi.
This would be a great opportunity for learning for me, for all of you, for Kim to dive into the meat and potatoes of the council manager form of government and our responsibilities to our residents and to each other. So I hope we can make one of those 2 dates work. If not, I can get back with him and see what's available later.
What were the dates?
I'm sorry?
The dates, what were
May
they?
23rd or May 30th?
May 23rd is the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend, and May 30th is the Saturday after that.
30th is definitely good for me. 23rd is bad.
If the 30th is more appropriate, that's
Tim?
totally fine.
I'm good either day,
I'm good.
as long as it ain't hunting season.
I work every Saturday. Every Saturday. I work 6 days a week.
So that would not work for you? I mean, what day
Well-
would work for you?
Well, if I work 6 days a week, it wouldn't work, right?
So you're saying you wouldn't be able to attend it?
I don't know. I mean, right now is a busy season, so I can't really say for sure if I can take off either one of those days. I just don't know yet. That's a month ahead.
And also, could we invite our EDA chair and vice chair?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean the other EDA members who would like to come.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
would be
I
beneficial for them.
I
to
definitely
sit
see
in.
value for that, even if it's not they don't have to spend the whole entire time there. But
Yeah, right.
I mean, this is,
Actually, it would be open to the public.
it's a
Exactly.
public meeting, and so anybody, I will likely have some staff attend if they're willing and able, just because it'd be beneficial to
It's
everybody.
Diane. Okay.
May 30th, I'm supposed to be camping. That's
Okay.
supposed to be the day I'm heading out to set up camp. But if you guys decide on the 30th, then I'll set up on the 31st.
Last day of school is the 22nd.
For teachers, no. We have to go back Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday after the holiday.
Okay.
That's just mean.
It is mean. And then make
It's
us come
life,
back
though.
on July 31st. Yeah.
So,
I think on consensus, we're at the 30th is the least conflicting. Thank you. Thank you, Mary Lou. I do appreciate the
Conflicting.
word. That's the least conflicting of the two. So if we could just go ahead with the 30th, and y'all, please do your best to work it out. It can.
What would the time schedule be, sir?
well, so there'll be some work between now and then to determine, like Kim and I will work together on what the retreat is actually going to look like. Usually when he does one, I would say it's probably a 5 or 6 hour event.
Yeah.
We would try to do it early in the morning. And
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that nobody wants to show up at 10. I would think that we would be looking probably. Again, I'd have to check with him in his travel, but I would guess 9 to 3 would probably.
Oh, well, then that's going to work perfect for me because I'm not supposed to set up before 4 o'clock, so
Right.
that's fine.
And again, I will work through all these details with Kim. That's the date he had available. And again, I shot for a Saturday for the sake of all of you that work.
well, let's book them and put the safety deposit on it.
What?
So
Banker's
What
joke.
did you just say?
Safety deposit, that's nothing.
A banker's joke.
Yeah.
Councilor Hensley, if you find that another date works better for you a little further out, that we can, I know it's so difficult for you to determine, please let me know and I can just see if we can do something there. But otherwise, I think in the meantime, we'll try to move forward for May 30th.
What's your slow time when it starts slowing down? If we waited a month or so, what is it? Winter time.
The bugs are out now.
You get to schedule it for next
And
January.
everything.
We'll do another one by then. Huh?
Yeah.
And typically,
Well, we all need to be there. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just that's what it'd be good.
Well, it's about-
typically at our retreats, but I mean, it's not etched in stone. When we say 9 to 3, sometimes we get through earlier. If we do, we'll dismiss.
And there's
I don't
So we
know
probably
that we've
prioritize certain
gone
parts
Well, there's-
earlier.
There's also, there will be an agenda. I mean, Kim is the consummate professional, so you all know, most of you know, from having worked with him before. So
Yeah.
even if it comes down to being able to attend a portion or something, I mean, that's something maybe we could look at.
It's just a lot of paperwork here.
That's all unless anyone has any questions for me, just about anything in general, you're welcome to ask. Do my best to answer.
All right.
All right?
Thank you, sir. Council comment, Ms. Ulmer.
No, sir.
Mr. Hensley.
No, sir.
Mr. Cardwell.
I hate to take up y'all's time, but I just want to put on the record that, it's not often we get to have shooting stars in our town. But I think about the people who may have not been public servants in a certain capacity, but have been public servants in many other capacities. And so I just want to make it a part of this public record that I just want to thank God and really, for the life of Sandra Landry. Mark and Sandra came to Appomattox in 1999, and they served at a Liberty Baptist church. But not only that, but they served a lot of children over the summer. I know that Rebecca was a product of that. I know that I was. And I just want to, think about the words that were sung at the end of her service. It was a song that came out in 1982. And it was called Make Me a Servant. And it goes, make me a servant, humble and meek, Lord, let me lift up those who are weak. And may the prayer of my heart always be, make me a servant, make me a servant, make me a servant today. So I encourage our community as always to be servants, and us as well. Thank you.
Mr. Boyce.
Yeah, I concur with McKinley on that. Ms. Landry touched a lot of people, a lot of kids. I know every one of our 6 at one time or the other was engaged with her, doing different things through the homeschool co-op, and she will sorely be missed.
Mr. Garrett.
I just, April the 12th through the 18th is National Telecommunicators Appreciation Week. I don't know what the process is to get a proclamation, but I think we ought to do one observe for our 911 dispatchers we have here at the Public Safety Department. If we could get them one and show them how much we appreciate them.
Would you mind making a note? And just, not to interrupt council comment, but if anything ever comes up that any of you feel is appropriate for a proclamation or resolution, all you have to do is you can reach out to me, or you can reach out directly to Diane, and we'll do the legwork, we'll do the CAF, we'll get everything put together, and make sure that we get it on an agenda so that we can honor those that should be honored.
I also would like to do one for Ms. Landreth. If you could spearhead that, work with them to do a proclamation on her.
Absolutely. Just if you mind taking some time with me at some point to get get my information straight, and we'll do one.
I think we need to, any of these proclamations we do, if we could get them framed,
Yes.
because they're less likely, if they go out here framed, they'll be hung on the wall, hopefully.
Yeah, and that is our intention. I was letting the McDermonds know that we did. It took quite a while because of the print shop and the framer and all that, but we did do the same thing for Mr. Jameson's in memoriam.
Right.
Thank you.
And Ms.
Miss
Spiegel.
Sandra Landry was a big part of Cornerstone Christian Academy. My daughter-in-law that teaches there, Cynthia Spiegel, she was very close with her. She did an excellent job with all of the students, and they had held the what's it called? Music camp at Cornerstone every year, and it was for homeschool or anyone. It wasn't just for the corners, and it was so successful, and the kids just were delighted with it. I actually asked her. I said, "Do you think that will continue?" No one is fabuloso as Sandra Landry, and she really loved the kids, and it showed. It showed. What did you say at the beginning, that she was a shining star?
Yeah, you don't get as many shooting stars that pass through the town of Appomattox like her.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ms. Spiegel. Does anyone else have any business to come before the Town Council of Appomattox at this time?
I'll make a motion with adjourn.
Second.
Motion made, properly second for adjournment. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. The ayes have it, the motion carries. We are adjourned.